Way to make it weird, guys. So last time in the world of Elekind, the children of Ruik enjoy a warm winter's night after a hard day's work and gather at the tap house. Town elders and follow them to the wizard Ramos Velvain's tower and attempt to invade the gathering. Upon climbing to the top of said tower, they see a strange rune that only reacts magically to Nim's touch. Caught by the town speaker, Marin Velvain, and after Anton pees on her, they go their separate ways.
Yes.
The next day, the town is viciously attacked by armored warriors with blades of midnight black and capes emblazoned with silver fists. Destroyed by a frost giant abomination, the pocket plane the village has been situated in shatters, and a frigid winter descends on the ruins of the village. The children are gathered by Xander Hurst and Marin Velvain, and they vow to rescue the kidnapped townsfolk and avenge the dead by becoming adventurers. So, my hearty adventurers who are now a solid level 1, what have you been doing in this year and a half in terms of your training?
Oh shit, we grew up.
Some of us did. Some of us are still excited about peeing on the mayor.
She's gonna be my wife one day. Watch. That's how this all
Biri
started.
has been earning her strength by preparing the fields of everybody in sight for a long sleep. She's been laying down cover crop and generally finding ways to keep the group fed over this year because she is the farmer of the bunch. She's been training with the sword, with the shield, and generally making a nuisance of herself in terms of any training she can get on their local goddess, trying to find some way to fill the hole left behind by her missing clanmates.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Anton?
After winter apparently broke, Anton spent much of his time under Xander's tutelage, even though he couldn't do much with his wounds and such. He took advice from him as far as how to be a better survivalist and grow into a hunter of sorts. They would, play games and such where he would basically cart Xander through the forest after making a whole bunch of tracks, and where everyone that Xander didn't find, he'd have to do something for Xander, a lot of practicing with the bow, a lot of trapping. He spends a lot of his time out in the woods gathering meat and other things that the village could use to live off of and use as tools.
And by village, we mean the 6 gathered
Oh, it's only 6
individuals.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
There's nobody left in the village.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that's fair. Well then, yeah, he pretty much brings the bulk of the meat then, I'm sure. What they do eat, that's meat anyways. And somewhere in the beginning there, he probably would have helped if there was any bodies left, that were dead. Probably help recover those and give them a proper burial as well.
Yeah, it should be stated that not present among the corpses were 2 gnomes who are conspicuously Gimble's parents. one of Biri's sisters, Siri, I believe, is missing. Grandma and Gellar, as well as various other more distant relations of the Kepeshmolik clan. Quint is able to find his father and bury him. He cannot find his sisters or his mother. And Anton can't find any of his family.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, then he would probably go around the town gathering whatever is useful. That's as far as like tools and weapons and stuff like that as well. So.
How about you, Quint?
Quint has been spending these years not really letting go of his anger and his rage. He's spent time helping to build like structures they may use, beds, maybe some form of housing, and just generally doing the same thing, chopping down trees and trying to take his rage down that way. Mostly spending that time enduring, learning how to be strong, learning how to take a hit.
Okay. Gimble?
Gimble grabbed some stuff out of the giant box of gear. Then he kind of withdrew for the most part. He was around if they needed him, but he wasn't as social as he processed the things that happened. He started tinkering, picked up the brewer's supplies from the tavern, and mostly just been fiddling around with stuff in the town.
So, we find ourselves awakening one summer morning, and don't let the summer fool you. It is still quite cold up here in the north, and the ground's snow, though the weather is much more hospitable. You awaken and find that Xander has passed in the night from his wounds. None of it with Marin's help, but eventually, without more inspired healing, he wasn't able to overcome them. What do you do?
Dig a grave. Hold a solemn ceremony first.
Mm-hmm.
The tower's entirely ruined, right?
Yep. Bricks and debris.
Biri spends the bulk of the ceremony watching Marin sideways, thoughtfully.
For her part, Marin is very sad, but it looks like she might have come to this conclusion at some point that this was probably going to be what happened, and has had time to sort of brace herself, so she's not openly weeping or anything. But it should be known, but by the time that they dig a grave, She has a satchel slung over her shoulder, and it looks like she is prepared to travel. But she waits respectfully to see if anyone has any words for dear departed Xander.
One sec.
Nim would show up. He doesn't exactly trust the two elders as much anymore, but they're still part of the 6 people that he, or 5 people he currently knows.
Mm-hmm.
So he would show up to pay respects.
When Nim goes off on his days-long treks into the wilderness to kind of disappear by himself for a while, Biri has a tendency to hunt him down and make sure that he's fed and taken care of.
Into the wilderness, into the town, either way.
Wherever he goes, she'll come find his ass. And I assume he doesn't make it too hard once he realizes that he'll be inconveniencing her if he does. Biri has a lot to say about Xander and his worth at the gravesite, though she's mostly just speaking to herself and to him, because I doubt that the rest of them are too interested, but she praises his foresight and his ability to care for the village even after it passed beyond his real means, and his strength in holding on until now.
Nim looks like he stifles something at part of that.
No one else?
Quint keeps it nice and short, says something along the lines of, he was there for us when no one else was, and without him, we wouldn't be here today. I will miss him.
Okay, so after everyone has said a few things, except presumably Nim, Marin will turn to the rest of them and sort of clasp her hands behind her back and look at them and say, I suppose that this is as ready as you'll ever be.
Yes, ma'am.
I am going to go to the city of Iberia. It came of my grandfather, but if he is alive, he may well be there. As for the rest of you, I would, how do I put it? Sharpen your skills, and then eventually come find me. I will be in Iberia.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to be honest and say I'm gonna hate that you're leaving. I understand. Honestly, he kind of looks around. It's probably about all we can do for now. And then looks at Xander's grave.
My continued presence here would not help anyone.
I know.
I can be more useful elsewhere. But there is a great deal of danger, and those men are still out there.
I hope so.
If you've not caught them by the time our skills are sharp and honed, expect us.
I will expect you anyway.
Smirks.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck, she says, and then turns, traces some magical runes, and then vanishes from sight. And you are left in the great silence of the mountainous hinterland with the sounds of omnipresent but distant breeze blowing through the trees.
Never liked the forest unless you all were along. Hope you're ready to find the path. I'll go put together something to eat.
I'll go pack up my workshop.
She glances at Quint and at Anton, kind of judging their mood.
Quint's a little blank at the moment. He's just lost. Well, everyone's lost a friend, but in addition to that, he knows. Yeah, he's kind of more serious look on his face.
She looks at Anton.
Sorry about that, Sister Aggro. She's like, can you zip this up for me? Like, she's trying on dresses and stuff. Anyways. What's going on? I'm sorry.
We're getting ready to go. Biri's packing lunches. Nim's packing his workshop. Quint's packing his feelings.
Yeah. Dude, Anton takes a pack and a bow and like 25, 30 arrows.
Oh, yeah. Things we're getting. Quint picks up his great axe that he's acquired from La Armory, and puts a hand axe either side of his belt, straps on his backpack.
Nim will get the leather armor he got, crossbow, a couple of small weapons, the tools he has, and the what was it called? The thunder cannon.
Oh,
Nim, what the fuck is that?
It's a thing.
What is a thing?
Am I
What-
carrying that? Is that what's happening with that thing?
No. I'm carrying it. It's fine. It's like a rifle size thing.
I mean, I figured I was carrying you.
Well, yeah, okay. If you're carrying me, then yes, you're carrying it.
What does that do?
It's kind of like a crossbow.
You want to shoot something? Show us?
Sure.
Is this what you've been doing all this time?
One of many things. You could have come and seen me if you wanted to find out. Biri came.
I'm sorry, I've been out in the woods way too much.
Likewise.
All right, shoot something. Let's get on the road.
Is there a target or something here?
I mean, you could shoot anything.
I'll make you a target.
Okay.
Hang on. She's gonna tear off a piece of cloth off her sleeve and pin it to a tree. Hang it from a branch and step back. Then step back further, a little further. Cross her arms.
Nim will shoot the piece of cloth on the tree.
What kind of damage does this thing do?
2d6 actually.
But I mean, like, what does it look like when it fires?
Well, since I'm not actually using magic in it yet, I would assume it looks like a regular rifle.
It's loud.
Loud.
Nim
Yeah.
pulls the trigger, and a thunderous bang of the forest. Birds in panic.
Well, that'll do it. Guess we're not gonna run into any bears.
That also literally blow up our spot. Meaning, oh boy.
Bears, Aunt.
Yes, bears, but also it'll bring other things too.
She just like puts a finger to her eye and goes, bears. And then she's gonna pick up her pack in one hand, pick up the gnome in the other hand, and gesture toward the road with both of them.
He kind of just squints at her like he doesn't get it, but
She just shrugs. They're bringing this thing. It's not worth arguing. It's attached to the gnome.
I mean, he's not complaining, but like he looks dubious of that thing. Like, looks at Nim like real hard as they walk. Did you have to build a large freaking cannon?
Yes.
Biri's
Nearly
wearing
what, by the way?
chainmail. She's not stealthy. We're not sneaking through these woods.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, I guess it wouldn't be our group if we didn't do these things, so he just sighs. Alright, well, with this training under Xander, as long as you stay near me, we should be okay.
And
Shouldn't
this is where the
have
party
to-
split up.
Shouldn't have too much a problem. But yeah, we won't be surprising anybody, that's for sure.
I mean, Nim, are you surprising?
I try to be.
I'm pretty surprising.
Mm-hmm.
None of them had a thing like that those years ago when they. Yeah.
See,
I
it would
mean-
be a big surprise.
But see, that's yeah.
I see what you mean, though. It gives them a rough pat on the back.
Don't take pity on Ant. He'll be fine. He can surprise people.
Yes, I'll be the one-man surprise party.
I'm just gonna be surprising.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, do you want to say goodbye to this place one last time until we come back? Anyways, so maybe I'll see you later.
Quint's gonna walk over to the area where the tower used to be, and he's gonna pull out his dick and piss on it.
Oh my god!
Yes. Anton will do the same thing.
Nim's gonna pull out his water skin and take a very long swig of it. Then offer it to Biri.
She sets him down. Does not take the water skin. She's going to take a knee instead and say a prayer for all their souls while they water the tower.
Whoa! You're like, says that he turns around and starts shooting near Biri. Whoa! It's out of control.
Oh, are we really starting this with PvP? You're about to be surprised, fucker.
Oh no!
She does breathe fire, you know that, right?
And I pee. That's what I do.
It's okay. They're making water. They'll put the fire out.
Turns out that there's some magical remnants left in the tower, so when Anton and Quint piss on the tower, their piss flash freezes up into their bladder.
Ah!
Now that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
I have kidney bones.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, we piss in blood for the next week. That's great. Anyways, yeah.
Break it off, let it thaw.
Jesus.
Looks like we'll be walking with our dicks out.
I'm not laying on hands that shit.
Just like usual.
Hold there, adventurers! Why are your dicks out?
Why isn't yours?
Surprise!
See, yeah, surprise!
Why are they dripping blood?
Yeah, you know, flash freezing.
Anyway,
Extreme. Anyway,
I will offer Ant and Quint some of the water skin.
nope, I'm good.
Yeah, Quint will have a swig.
Yeah, that is some really potent alcohol.
Oh, it's not really water, is it?
Nope.
No, I salvaged the distillery.
Man, that's sad to be gross. Let me have a sip. Then.
Hands him the water skin.
Yeah, he takes a sip and if his throat was dry, he kind of does that same kind of cough Quint gave. Yeah, that tastes like that was marinating in a boot in a swamp somewhere.
There's not even a swamp around here. I don't want to know where it's been marinating. Or whose boot.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the resources to run the distillery and the workshop at the same time.
Swamp.
It's okay. We knew your priorities were lying. And he kind of looks at the thunder cannon.
Well, if it wasn't for the alcohol, I wouldn't have had this.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I say that with love, Nim. You know that, right?
Oh, let's just say it's been a real eye-opener in the past year and a half.
The alcohol has been.
Life in general.
Yeah? You think? Y'all right there.
No, I'm good.
Good.
Alcohol helps.
So where are we going?
We can try to find some kind of trail. I remember where they took the cart that had my father in it. I made sure I burned that in my mind. try going that way. Maybe they took the rest of them there. And just take our time.
Yeah. Looking for a silver fist. Crest with a blackened skull.
That's the goal. The skull is the goal.
Oh no. See, it's not me this time.
That was a pun. He kicks Quint in the shin. So yes. You guys pumped? You excited? I am.
I want
No.
my family back.
I want them back too, even though most of your families didn't like me. But you know what? I like them a lot more.
Wasn't that just because you wanted to bet all the women?
Betting is a strong word.
Is it? Is that a stronger word than the word you'd use?
Yes.
What word would you use?
Having a crush on somebody is not the same as like trying to bed them. I've tried to be a gentleman most of the times. It's just that fate just tend to work against me, like in Marin's case.
Oh, fate and gravity.
Well, that.
I warned you. That wasn't fate. I warned you all.
I mean, honestly, like in the back of my head somewhere, I'm pretty sure that I always wanted to pee on her. And it did.
I wish we weren't traveling together. I have to sleep next to that thought in my head.
Yep. Just be careful, because close your eyes, you never know.
So you guys travel for a full 8 hours. Nightfall begins to descend. Roll me a survival check, Anton, as you search for civilization. You've been several hours away before in some of your longer excursions, but you've never found any civilization. Xander's told you as much, that there's nothing within a few days. But go ahead and roll me survival. Wisdom survival.
I was just checking my natural explorer thing for this class. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't forgetting anything. 10.
Okay. So you guys make your way through the forest. A nice place to camp, and Anton provides some game to eat, and you guys camp comfortably.
So, who wants to start off the first night of storytelling? Or a song?
I'll sing a song. I'm not even ready for this song. She will begin to sing a Dragonborn song, an old clan song. It probably lasts for an hour and a half.
I pop the bar, get him booze, and start passing it around.
Yeah, it's almost like getting off of work. Like a year ago. Sorta. We're just out in the middle of fucking who knows where. And then, basically, once they're done, Anton will suggest he takes the first watch. And we'll kind of like open it up to anybody want to volunteer to take the second.
I'll take the second.
And then
Yeah,
that
and
way
then-
they'll rotate it so that way kind of like somebody will always get like a full night's rest, if that makes sense, Andrew. Like every other night or so. Between the three of us.
4.
4, excuse me.
Give me the morning watch. My eyes aren't as good in the night as yours. Yours and Nim's.
That's fair.
My passive wisdom perception is balls. Nim, you've got keen eyes, right?
Oh, all right.
Good, you can have the third watch. Wake me up when you're done. Does he have dark vision? Gnomes have dark vision, yes?
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay, so it's just Quint and Biri that don't?
The lower species. Just kidding.
You want to see lower species? Come here. I'll breathe on you.
I'll breathe on you.
That'll warm him up.
Yes, it would. Yeah? You want to see pee and blood?
It's what wake her up.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. No. So she'll stay up with Anton for a little while until it starts to get dark enough that she just flat out can't see. Then she'll go make sure Quint and Nim are tucked in and roll herself up and pass out.
Yeah. Anton will put himself at a advantageous spot where he could kind of like compass the whole camp if need be. Be obscured like a shadow or something or other.
You're hiding yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
Got it.
I don't know if Andrew wants me to roll it or what, but we'll find out, I guess.
Quint's gonna dream about murdering DeGray with his bare hands
And his dick.
and his dick. No, that's like no, I mean like he'll straight up pull a mountain on this dude and like crush his skull with his bare hands in his dream. And then like when all's said and done, he'll throw his fists into the air and he'll be like, yeah, with all of his friends watching, and they'll all be laughing and they'll look down and his dick will be out. No!
Oh, no. He wakes up in the second watch screaming.
No!
Like you relieve the night of like us peeing off the tower, and it's not Marin that comes up as DeGray.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
And then we all pee on him, except then he kills us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. You're unsupervised.
Oh shit.
Clearly, in this time, we, win everything all the time forever.
Quint rolls over and finds that the space he rolls onto is hollow. Huh, he says, as he wipes away some of the dirt and dust and finds a hatch door. He opens it up and finds a smuggler's den
Full of kittens.
and money.
Yes, now we have kittens.
And booze.
Mm,
So,
And a
Nim,
chance in a lifetime.
Ha! I understood that reference.
I didn't. Welcome
Get into the
back.
game.
What up, fam?
It's no good. He's muted. We'll never hear him again.
So anyways, in that smuggler's compartment we found,
mm. This is where we will begin building our new city. And that's when we started a vineyard.
okay.
I feel like we should have brought a hammock with us so we can, like, sling the gnome from a tree like you do when you hang up your food supplies when you're camping so the bears don't eat them. Just, like, hang up the food in the gnome every night. Make sure nothing gets them.
Oh, no.
That's what the thunder cannon's for.
I feel like Nim in a tree with a thunder cannon would be a pretty good bear deterrent.
You would think so, but that depends on how you're going to tie him up. Because if you tie him by his feet, then all the blood's going to go to his head, and he's not going to be able to shoot anything.
I said a hammock. Biri likes him.
Oh, okay. Then he shoots the thunder cannon, and then like all the spinning, and then he's stuck.
He just cocoons right there, like a beautiful butterfly.
Yep.
It's probably worth mentioning you got some feedback.
Me?
No, Will.
That's why I've been muting and unmuting my mic.
Oh, sorry, man.
So we'll just have to work on getting you another headset or something.
Yeah, I got this one for free.
Ooh, it booped.
Matter of fact, I have this one that MA lent me or gave me, so I can let you borrow that if you want. It should work, hopefully.
Good work. Right now I'm using one that one of our other friends gave me. Because he got a nice new one, and this one only worked in one ear. And I'm like, okay.
Andrew back?
He's in the chat, but his voice thing doesn't seem to be working. He's also not typing.
Bollocks. So what are Nim's proficiency bears going to ask before they go to bed? So what all exactly have you been doing? Building thunder cannons is new. That's new.
Not that new. Maybe
Nim.
a little new.
I will tie you in a tree to sleep.
Worked a little bit on locks and traps, brewing, and building crap.
Crap, like not obviously fertilizer.
No. Smithing and carpentry.
That seems useful.
Well,
Good job.
It's me. What did you expect I was going to be doing?
Aw, drinking.
I did. Why do you think I learned how to brew?
Joking, I'm joking. I know you're useful.
Because I'm the only one with the alcohol?
No, because I like you.
Because I'm the only one with the alcohol?
Yes. Yes, that's why.
I knew it. I've always known.
I know.
Yeah, we've all just secretly just liked you just because of the alcohol.
Yeah.
That's my one dirty confession about our relationship.
I'm pleased to hear it's that.
I guess the last time we were together like this and we had a conversation, I believe you implied you were banging my dad or something?
What?
Might have been my mom. I don't remember. It was weird. It was a long time ago. I try to forget that night. Parts of it, at least.
Yeah. I think you're thinking of Damien anyway.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't think I'd make a joke about banging your mom.
Yeah?
Welcome back!
Hey, buddy.
There he is.
Okay, so what did I miss?
We found a secret treasure room.
Biri sings like a Dragonborn song of the ages because it lasts like a whole fucking hour and a half. Anton says he's gonna take the first watch. I think Quint takes the second. Nim takes the third, and Biri takes the last because her peepers aren't all that great.
Hmm.
Anton kind of puts himself in an advantageous spot near their camp that kind of gives him some light cover. Because of the skulker feet. That way he can hide.
Right. Got it.
And then we had a conversation.
Okay, so you guys sleep the night uneventfully. Anton, during your watch, roll me a wisdom perception check.
Ouch. Alrighty then. What is my perception? Oh gosh, damn it. 6.
Okay. Yep, you guys sleep the night uneventfully. So you all awaken the next morning. Nothing seems out of place. What do you do?
Anton provide breakfast.
Okay. You guys get well fed on some crispy fowl over the fire.
Mm-hmm. And some berries.
Pigeon and berries.
Pigeons and berries. Yeah.
Pigeons and berries.
And yep. And then
So you get
we're ready, very much ready to go or whatever.
So you guys continue making your way sort of off the mountain side that you found yourselves on. Let's see. Okay. So, Anton, make me a survival check as you search for signs of civilization.
14.
Okay. You manage to spot a campfire in the distance. judging by the column of smoke, it's just a little tiny controlled fire by your experience. And yeah, it seems like it's only a couple of miles away.
And just so you guys are kind of like aware, like Anton kind of shows you guys like these hand signs, like if he's trying to be quiet or if he notices something to kind of grab y'all's attention. So like he kind of like holds his hand up to kind of like tell you guys to stop for a second, and then like he'll turn and face y'all and be like, "There's a campfire, a couple miles up ahead. You want to check it out? Or do you want me to check it out? Can."
Yes, sir. I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really tell you guys, but he kind of like swallows hard for a minute. And then he nods quietly and then kind of like lowers his head and like staunch determination and kind of like does like a light jog.
Do you want us to come up closer and cover you?
Aunt, what's wrong?
I don't know how to say this. Just first real test of skills here, like a real test against maybe somebody like us. It's just kind of.
Do you want us to move up a little bit with you so that like you're not way alone?
Just don't come too close. Just like maybe say like a minute behind.
Okay.
And yeah.
Gonna make sure that thunder cannon's loaded.
Okay, so you guys make your way through the snowy pine forest towards this column of smoke. Are you approaching stealthily, Ant?
Yeah, I can do so. When I'm alone, I can do so at my full speed. So he's gonna do that with like his ball, or not his ball.
I thought we weren't approaching with our dick out.
No, his bow, excuse me. And like an arrow kind of like in that ready position, like a lowered position, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's gonna approach and he's gonna do so stealthily, yes.
Roll it.
And I can ignore difficult terrain. Jesus, come on.
What did you do to this dice room, Vaughn?
It's every dice room.
It's every dice room.
So you make your way through the underbrush, and your first ever engagement nerves are getting the better of you. You're making mistakes. You're snapping twigs underfoot. You're brushing very noisy bushes as you move by without meaning to. But eventually you come upon this old fire pit, and there's smoke coming off of it. It's been recently used, but that's not the most troubling thing. The most troubling thing is the pair of corpses that are lying there in bedrolls, and there is a significant amount of frosty blood that is spilled out. They look like they have been attacked by something. A pair of humans.
Ooh. Wait a minute, I don't have that yet. Fuck. Yes, I do. Can he look around the camp to find like tracks or anything like that?
Mm-hmm. Roll me a wisdom perception check.
Okay. Since this is tracking my favorite enemy pretty much, I could roll this with advantage.
What's your favorite enemy?
I took humanoids.
It does not apply in this situation.
Okay.
Oh no.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you find about 4 separate sets of paw prints. They look canine.
Okay. 4 supersets. Do they seem to move in a single direction after here?
Not initially, no.
Okay. Judging by the blood and the fire and everything like that, about how long ago has it been since they left?
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh, 22.
You are not particularly well versed in human anatomy, but you've done enough hunting and have seen enough nature to know about when something died based on its bleed. And you suspect that this is no more than 12 hours old.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does it look like there was anything taken? Like drag marks or anything like that?
No, you don't see anything like that.
And they were basically stabbed, like with weapons? Or...
No, they've been mauled by animals.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And eaten.
And eaten. That's important. They weren't just kind of slaughtered, they were like eaten.
Gnawed on.
Ooh, mystery.
Is there anything left behind?
My friend.
If he checks.
That don't dance.
Yeah, you sort of rummage through their packs. Those 2 have been torn open, you suspect, because they had food in them. But you find a small handful of coins. You find 5 gold pieces and 3 silver pieces.
Okay. He'll pocket those for the time being, and then once everything looks okay here, he'll backtrack towards the group.
I really want to stealth up behind you at disadvantage.
If you want.
Do it.
I mean, y'all are stealthing with me. I got a 9. Stealthing stealthily.
That doesn't even break Anton's passive perception. You become aware of a lumbering creature moving through the underbrush towards you.
Yeah. Anton will pretty much notch an arrow and put it in the direction of where it's coming from. And then, like, once he realizes it's probably coming from behind him, he most likely realizes that it's them. But he keeps it kind of just lowered anyway, so in case if it did get, for some reason to go off, like, it would hit the ground instead. Or maybe, like, the toe or the foot. Teach him a good lesson. But no, he kind of just waits for them to come out of the bush, and he kind of just gives Biri a sheepish look.
Oh, what happened here?
A mauling. Not just a mauling. Midnight snack. And
Bears?
he kind of like duck walks over to like the nearest set of tracks and kind of points them out. No, canines, wolves, maybe. Now these are these regular like these regular like dog size or like a little bit bigger than dog size, Andrew?
A little bit bigger.
I would say some wolves, very large wolves. Looks like. And he kind of like puts his finger in the indentation of the print to show. And then kind of shows like the blood of the people. Like it's been like half a day.
Is there any sign of on the people or in their stuff to show who they might have been or what they might have been doing out here? Like,
it looks like they have a small bundle of pelts. It looks like they might have been hunters or traders. More likely traders.
Anyways, there's not much in the packs, but there is these, and he pulls out coins and he gives each of them one. And then there's a leftover one here. I guess we're going to put that in the group bucket. And then I guess there was like 3 silver coins. He gives you guys the 3, 1 piece of silver each too.
Barry will take a minute and, well, a little longer than a minute probably. And can she have taken a shovel with her? That seems like a useful thing to have brought. Dig a grave. Bury these good people. Keep an eye out for wolves while I dig.
It's going to take a minute. It's pretty cold out here, just letting you know.
Can't just leave them.
We're going to lose a lot of our traveling light, though.
You're right. Probably not getting anywhere fast, though.
We're not going to get
Question
anywhere
is-
if we stay here, though.
Question is, do we want to be here?
I want to go.
Just want to leave these bodies?
I mean, I don't
No.
like it either, but
No idea who they were. Nothing to our village. Town, sorry.
Somebody's son and daughter.
Sometimes we're going to have to do things we don't like.
You getting careless already?
Here's a point. If those people that came those years ago did what they did to our village, or God, I gotta stop saying that town. Then, how much more did they leave in their wake? We You gonna have time to do that for every for every village town that was destroyed?
If anything, they'll basically return to the earth. And their bodies will provide nutrients for the things around. The plants.
Oh, come on. All right. You mean the wolves? That's who's going to be back for them.
Maybe. Maybe not.
If the wolves come back for them, then they won't be after us.
Yeah. Let's get going then. If we're just leaving them.
Anton is going to take the pelts, though. Not all of them, if it's too many, but at least a few. And tie them to his pack, because at least they'll be good for something later on. Even if it's trading or, making something later with them.
There's 2 bundles, and they're each about 50 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
I can take one.
If we run into other people, they're going to think we stole them. Especially since we're leaving them.
I mean, they don't really know. I mean, unless they know they came out here specifically. Is there any kind of like markings on them, Andrew? Like a trademark? Or a company mark?
No, not particularly. They don't bear any badges or sigils or anything like that.
If we're taking the furs, we're burying the bodies. They've given us.
And and Quint will is Biri holding a shovel?
Mm-hmm.
Quint will try and take it from her and just start digging. Start her talking about it.
She'll nod and start using her javelin to loosen the earth so she can start digging with her hands, start a second grave.
Okay. So you guys take about an hour and a half to dig up the cold earth and dump the bodies in shallow graves.
Gary says
What
a
do you
few
do?
words. Covers them up. You want me to carry the furs?
Sure.
Sorry, Nim, gonna have to walk.
I am capable of doing that, you know.
Just joking. You have 2 perfectly good legs.
Yeah, they're not too long or anything.
I will
What
point
do you
out that Anton wasn't taking the whole pack. He was just taking a few. Like I will say think about this. One thing that you have noticed about Anton, he doesn't take anything more than he needs.
Fair enough.
Especially when it comes to like stuff he finds or from nature itself. Yeah, but yeah, just for y'all's FYI. So, but once the shallow grave digging is done, like, how much light is left?
I mean, it's a little ways past midday by your reckoning.
All right. Yeah, and then they'll start going, and then like maybe after an hour or two more, like he'll start looking for a good place to like, or at least look at the features around and kind of like start plotting a place to kind of like settle down for the next evening.
Okay. So you guys go through the rest of the day, and twilight descends, and you set up camp around a nice formation of standing boulders, and you set up camp.
Mhm.
I assume the same setup as before.
If Biri and Quint want to change,
Yeah, Quint will want to go following Biri's logic. He doesn't have the dark vision, so
I was thinking about that.
first watch might be better.
And I think one of us should always take second watch. It's the darkest part of the night.
okay, I'll take a second.
All right, Quint, roll me a wisdom perception check.
Okay.
Oh, because of the wolves, Anton would make a point to talk about Quinn about that.
About what?
The wolves.
In what way?
Just kind of things to kind of like maybe listen for, like in the woods, maybe, like just general hunter talk.
So, after a couple of hours into your watch, Quint, you will notice the flash of eyes in the trees around you, off in the distance, maybe about 50 yards out, barely at the edge of the light of your campfire.
Immediately, slowly we'll shuffle over to where Ant is sleeping, and give him a nudge, and then like cover his mouth and hold up a shh, and then he'll point.
Needless to say, like when you cover his mouth, he kind of flails a little bit, like he almost like he's trying to reach for his knife because it shocked him. But then once he realizes it's Quint, like he settles down and kind of like tilts an ear to him.
Eyes. He'll point out if they appear again, he'll point out the flash of eyes in the dark.
Oh, they haven't left. They're constant,
Oh yeah, he'll just
unwavering.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Do you see that?
You scared the shit out of me. Sitting there trying to decide if I brought a bucket, and all of a sudden that happened.
Not Quint. Antoine will kind of look up, kind of blearily, like letting his eyes adjust, and everything, and he'll kind of like nod to Quint. Stay close to the fire, and don't make any sudden moves.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Biri and Nim are snoring away. Out in the distance, you guys can probably count about 6 separate pairs of eyes that are sort of moving occasionally in a circular motion around the camp. And what do you do?
Can I roll survival to see maybe what that means?
You get the sense that it looks like they're looking for some sort of opening, some sort of like a way in with a lot of cover, and you've chosen your spot pretty well. They don't seem to be finding one.
Okay. Is the fire still going?
Oh yeah. Quint will poke it every once in a while with a stick.
Yeah, make it a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm. There probably would have been a couple of logs on the side that he'd cut up for wood just in case, and he'll put another one in there. Poke it.
So after about 20 minutes, the eyes sort of back away into the night, and you don't see them again for the rest of the night.
Nim and Biri sleep peacefully.
You all awaken the next morning, except, I don't know, Biri, maybe whose last watch.
She made breakfast while she was on watch. Her passive perception is fat 10 anyway.
Although that was an exciting night.
Yeah, you have weird dreams about the mayor?
Probably peed on her again in them.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't peeing on her this time.
What were you doing to her?
Oh, come on. I'm eating right now.
Gentleman doesn't tell.
See?
That's why I asked you. You're not a gentleman.
He cuffs
Nim,
you
you could
across the face.
learn some lessons in gentlemaning from Ant.
See, you pee on him first, and then you act like a gentleman.
Nim, don't learn any lessons from gentlemaning from Ant. Quint only.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like twice you guys' age.
Yeah?
And half as
How well
mature.
has that served you? Pretty sure you're 3 times my age. Not that
Anyways.
math is my strong point.
While you guys are sleeping,
The math is my strong point.
Yeah?
Quint found the wolves.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're
You let us
following
sleep through the wolves?
Well, not so much ants.
Through Quint's quick thinking and everything like that, he managed to allow you guys to sleep through the night. He is the hero.
I don't know whether I'm appalled or grateful, but I slept great. Thanks, Quint.
And he does a very strong nod.
Anton just gives Quint a warm smile.
You think it'll happen again the next night? You think they're following us?
Oh yeah, they probably will. We have to make sure we keep choosing good spots. Otherwise, they're gonna keep testing us.
I mean, we want to go find them? They're going to hunt us.
But the thing is, though, like their territory is probably much larger than what we can cover.
Can't you, like... She points to the ground and kind of wiggles her fingers like they're walking.
Yeah, but they could. I mean, true, but like, we don't know how far they've gone.
All
And I
right.
hate to go all that way just to kill a whole pack of wolves when we're supposed to be, you know, like trying to, find our family.
Well, what about the next time we go to sleep? Whoever's got the watch that they find these eyes again. If they wake everybody up and we just makes kind of a physical gesture of get them.
Thunder cannon them?
That
Only thing is, like, though, it's when it's at night and and I hate to say it, with, like, you two, it's going to be very hard. And they have, it was like, what? Like a dozen pairs of eyes, so 6 of them?
mhm.
I mean, I wonder how many wolves are going to stand and fight a thunder cannon. You hear how much noise that thing made? Yeah.
You probably either scatter them or make them attack.
Well, either way, if it does happen to go down, we'll just have to make sure we put up a big show of it to make sure that they, they leave us alone. So yeah, I guess something mechanic would be helpful in that manner.
Okay, so when you guys awaken and set out, and roll me a wisdom survival check.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Okay, so you begin leading the party once more into the wild. After a few hours, you come across a what appears to be a homestead in the woods. There are several crudely constructed pens. The snow is pretty heavy here. It seems that you've kind of, maybe not intentionally, but just in a quirk of the terrain, led the party closer to the mountains.
Mhm.
And yeah, you see a small wooden home. Looks like a one-room affair. Pretty large, maybe about 50 by 20.
Is there smoke coming out of it, like a chimney or anything?
Nope. In fact,
How,
you don't see any light emanating from within.
what about snow around the entrance? Is it compact? Is it pushed out?
It does not look like the door's been opened in some time now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go get a closer look. You guys stay here and be ready to act if for some reason. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Quint two hands his axe.
Biri's readies her javelins.
Okay. You make your way towards the front door.
Can you look into the windows by chance?
They seem to be shuttered, but you can open them.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
He'll slightly do that, enough to where he can peek in.
So you wade through, knee-deep snow over to the building proper, and you creak open one of the shutters and glance inside, and you see, what you would expect. It's a one-room affair. There's a couple of beds on either side, kitchen area, that sort of thing. It looks like all the herbs inside are, long dead, and it doesn't look like the place has been used in some time. It's dark, but it's not like webby, it's not that old.
Mhm.
But you do see a huddled form laying on the floor. You assume it's a corpse.
And if that's the whole building that he can see inside, then he's going to look to the group and kind of like motion them forward, and then kind of like make a point to follow his tracks where he walked through, so it'll be easier for them, but also so it doesn't make so many other tracks.
Quint will follow said instructions.
Likewise.
So you guys sort of pile up behind Anton.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know what the theme is, but there's other corpse in here. At least I'm assuming it's a corpse. It looks like a corpse.
Can the corpse hear you?
I don't know.
Yeah, Quint's gonna go over and poke it.
It's inside.
It is
we're not-
inside.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't want to make myself go inside without telling you guys first.
Well, yeah, let's poke it.
Give the door a knock. She eyeballs Quint and then reaches over and knocks on the door. Now
An
we
eerie
reply.
silence meets you.
Better move or I'm gonna poke you.
There you go, Miss Manners.
Come on. Have some respect for the dead. She's gonna try the handle, see if the door opens.
It is open, yes. The door swings inward and snow sort of collapses down into the opening.
Biri glances at the group and then is gonna move inside. Her perception's not great, but her armor class is high.
Mm-hmm.
She'll head inside, set down the furs, and then move over to the corpse and kneel down and see if she can spot any signs of life.
Well, it wouldn't be a corpse if there were signs of life.
Right.
Whenever you look at the corpse, you'll notice that it is a female figure, but it is frigid and desiccated.
She just looks at the group and shakes her head and starts trying to decide how she's going to convince him to let her dig another grave.
Still got that shovel?
What do you do?
Is there anything in here that looks worrisome? Like markings, blood?
I mean, there's a blood stain on the floor around where the woman is, but it's black. Like it looks pretty old.
Okay. What about rolling the corpse over? Respectfully? Yeah, there you
go. Okay. You roll the corpse over onto its back, and when you do, its stomach bursts open and a little creature emerges. It looks like
God.
this. Let's see.
Howdy how.
Not even close.
No.
Ian was not prepared. Well,
Hmm?
mute that shit.
Thought it was, my bad.
It looks like this. Save image. That was strange. Hang on. Invalid source. Of course it is. Why are you so difficult? Like this.
Oh man. Can I
But it
sense
is a strange frosty white color, except for the well, have you ever had like a tiger's blood snow cone? You ever had like a snow cone that's red?
interesting?
That shit is covering it from her frozen viscera as it emerges and squeaks at you defiantly.
Wait, isn't that the things that MA's character in my game got raped by? Like
Yes.
7 of them.
Oh
no! Yes. These little assholes. I got you.
Can I use divine
Who's
sense?
still
and hit
outside?
it?
Who's still outside?
I think we're all inside.
I mean, it's cold outside. I don't see a reason to have stayed outside.
I mean, it's cold inside too.
Yeah, but it's protection from any wind.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Man, I am so dexterous.
Jesus. What?
First D20 roll of the campaign. Nat 20. Good start.
Oh no. I have advantage.
I rolled a 4.
Is that your total? It's 4 your total?
No, 6 is my total.
13.
I'm going to assume Quint doesn't have higher than a 20.
Okay. So the little creature looks up at Anton because he's the one that is closest, kneeling down and whatnot. And it is going to attempt to lash at him with claws.
No.
May you roll the d10.
You right. I'm an idiot. Thank you.
It hits you for 3 points of cold damage.
Anton curses
Whenever-
as he gets hit.
Oh, it
Whenever
hits
the-
Anton?
Whenever the claws rake across your forearm, you feel the flesh just sort of freeze right at the edges of the tears, and you recoil in very real pain.
Yeah, Anton reels a bit, like almost like his hand touched fire. Because I'm pretty sure, because it's cold, like the nerves are just like still, firing,
Yes.
and then go a little numb. So he's just like, ah, and he kind of like shakes his hand as his hand is raked.
Quint, your fast reaction sets you next.
Yeah. He sees this happen. He's like, bad Groot, and smacks it. So that's going to be...
How much wood?
Oh, good. I'm not
Sorry.
the only one who thought it looked like Groot.
It's going to be a +4.
Groot was based on these, let's be serious.
Yeah.
I am Twiggy.
That is a hairpin away from a crit, but it's not. Damn it. That's okay.
It definitely hits.
Plus straight strength, which is still a good roll. Max damage.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
so you Anton reels away, and before it even really has a chance to react, your axe comes down and just crumples it back into the corpse with a nice little meaty.
Just kind of looks over his shoulder and says, that's what I do.
Bet you're not used to him running away, though.
No, this is new.
Good job, Quint.
Biri.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Just gonna look around for anything else and is going to cast her divine sense because that thing creeped her out.
Divine sense.
Celestial, fiend, undead, or any place consecrated or desecrated.
I definitely know that.
Sorry. I've never used it before. With all my paladins that I've played, I don't think I've ever used that before, so I'm still getting used to it.
You do not sense anything.
Okay.
I don't think so, anyway. Let me look real fast.
Is that my action?
As an action, yes, that is your action. But you can move to the window and look outside.
Yeah, she will do that. Well, she's going to move to the door and make sure the door is closed.
You see 4 more of these creatures rising up from the snow. Similarly bloody.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, I can't see him. Damn it.
Ninja Twiggies.
Close
Anton.
the door.
Yeah, no, Anton's still kind of like shaking his hand. Like he goes to the window, and can I shoot out of it?
Sure can.
Yes. All right. What is this? All right. Where's my dice roller? All right, there we go. 18.
It hits.
All right. 7.
All right. You hit one square in its meaty little head, and you hear a squeal, and it sort of collapses back into the snow.
Take that, you bastard. That's what you get. That's what your friend gets. Damn it. That hurt real bad. Oh, that hurt too.
Nim.
The one in the stomach's not moving anymore?
Oh, it is dead.
Okay. I apparently have seen Anton go shoot out the window, so I'm going to find a place to shoot out in that same direction.
Do you have any way to reach the top of the window?
Well, I could also go to the door and shoot it. Oh, wait, she shut the door.
Yes.
In that case, I'll hold action until something comes through either the door or the window.
Okay. So, Anton, you see the little creatures begin to move towards the house itself and move out of your view.
Mm-hmm.
It does not appear like the snow hinders them at all, which is a little strange.
Well, the snow doesn't really hinder me much either, but I get it. It is strange. I mean, I know, but I wasn't trying to sound like an asshole with that. But yeah, like
You're good.
for somebody that's not seen that before, like, or these creatures at all, like, yeah, he's kind of shocked.
Quint.
Yeah. It's no time to wait. Like he's gonna get through that door if he can.
Okay. So you shove Biri aside, throw open the door, and see snow.
Huh.
They're in the tree line.
Oh no, they're up. They moved towards you. They just vanished into the snowdrift.
Oh, excuse me.
Shit.
You might want to be careful.
What about their eyes? Were they the same eyes we saw?
No, these aren't even close.
No.
You take one side of the door, I'll take the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm. So
But
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, they disappeared into the snowdrift, so they can only either come in through the front door or the windows. So just be ready.
Mm-hmm. He'll flatten his back against one side of the wall, the side opposite Biri.
Yep, Mary's going to take up her position on the other side of the door, leave the door open, and hold her action.
Ant's gonna move back into the room so he could shoot.
Okay. Nem?
Gonna wait till I see something to shoot and shoot it.
Okay. So you do this song and dance for about 5 minutes, and you don't get any sign that the creatures are attacking the house.
This is anticlimactic.
You guys did see something out there, right?
Yeah, they went into the snowdrift.
All right.
Unless they're gonna wait out there until we leave.
Or go to sleep.
That too. Apparently they have no issues getting in here unless they came through the front door somehow. But maybe even the window, so.
You want me to go out and see if they're intelligent?
There is a chimney.
You want to start a fire and I'll go out and see if they're intelligent?
I'll start a fire.
What time? Like if he peeks out the window, like how late is it?
I mean, it's midday.
Oh. Would it be metagamey to kind of recognize a chimney as a problem?
I mean,
I don't know.
This seems like a good place to camp.
It's only midday, though.
We're gonna need some time to explore. Some time to
For you to dig
clear
a
the
grave.
place out and dig a grave.
Tell you what,
That thing's like chopped in.
anyway, we take the time to dig a grave for what you can discern between these two. I'll go out and get some firewood, get something to eat, see what happens.
Hold on. Let me go out first. Those things are friends with the snow. I bet they're not gonna like a whiff of my breath.
He'll gesture
I
out.
mean, he just shrugs at that, like, okay. Like, he's not going to tell somebody to not to blow, fire or whatever. So, yeah.
So she's gonna take her shield and the shovel and her sword and open the door. If we're staying, you might as well make a fire. And she's going to push out into the snow.
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Not with the shield.
Okay, so one of the creatures flies out from the side of the door and attempts to stab at you with all of its various needle-like appendages, but you manage to block it with your shield.
I am Groot.
I'm assuming other people are watching through the door.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
You see movement next to the where it launched out at you.
Quint
Hiding
is ahead
again?
of me in the initiative.
But it's your action. You moved.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I chuck it inside?
You can attempt to. I will say that you can get more than just it and your fiery breath if you would like.
Oh, okay. I will turn around and give it a blow.
Okay.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
Let's see. 2d6. Oh, feel good. 12 points.
Damn.
Considering 7 was plenty before, 12 points seems fine.
Motherfucker turns to ash.
Yep. So you launch a cone of fire into this snowbank alongside the house, and you just see these twig blights sort of curl up and squeal in pain. You also notice that you set the facade of the house on fire.
Oops, oops, guys, oops.
What did you do?
Little fire.
Oh no! What did you do?
Biri's gonna try and put snow on the fire.
You melted all the snow next to the fire.
I got a bucket, shield. Throw snow at the. She's gonna turn into a little like personal snow blower with her shield and throw snow at the fire until it goes out. Unless
Okay,
that doesn't
so-
seem to be working.
You take a bucket and you begin to scoop, and as you do, you uncover a man's face that has been frozen underneath the snowdrift.
Dead people in fire.
No,
What?
this is where the nearest snow is, and you run over
I
there,
get you.
scoop it up.
Yep. She's informing
And
the people
there's a
inside
face.
that Now there's dead people and fire out here. In case anyone wants to join her in putting out the fire or looking at the dead people.
Yeah, Anton will come out and use her shovel to start flinging snow at the fucking fire.
Quint will use his hands. That's all he has.
So you guys begin to throw snowballs at the fire that has set in the front of the house.
Can I prestidigitation the fire out? Or is it too big? It says up to a small campfire.
No, it's 15 by 15 feet
Oh,
of fire.
Okay.
oh, it's a
never mind
big
then.
fire. I made a
You have
mistake, guys.
You have a cone of breath. It has height and depth.
Oops.
Jesus Christ, Biri. Some serious halitosis you have going on here.
So you guys sort of stand there lined up looking at this old farmstead that just sort of erupts into flames and then collapses in on itself. It's warm for what it's worth.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we went with funeral pyre for this one.
She gives Nim a look.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's a perfectly accepted funerary rite.
What do you do?
Inspect the bodies, grimly and muttering apologies under her breath.
There are big, meaty holes in their abdomen. Frozen, meaty holes.
Wish I hadn't burned that house down.
You see an middle-aged man, and you find two teenage boys in the snow as you begin to sort of poke around.
How many of those things were there?
5.
5. Yeah.
We're missing a body.
The one that was inside?
No, there's 3 out here. 1 inside. That's 4. He's right, we're missing a body.
Maybe it's somewhere around the house, around back maybe. Could check the house more, but I don't think that'd be a good idea.
The roof slumps in.
Yeah.
Sorry. Biri mutters again.
No. The house seemed pretty empty anyway.
That was our cover for the night, but that's okay. Did we know there was another person missing?
I mean, you have no frame of reference for this farmstead or who's here. You just know that there are 5 creatures, and they all appear to have come from a body, and there's not a body.
Case in point, probably not safe to eat anything around here if they came out of the middle of these people. I would look for an outhouse.
There is an outhouse.
Oh no.
Is there a body in the outhouse?
There is a body in the outhouse.
Found it.
Is there a hole in the stomach of the body in the outhouse?
Yes.
Well, I guess there won't be no more belly aching around here, would there?
Can I dump
That's
Ant in the outhouse?
No,
If you can't, I'll help.
I gotta say though.
Don't be such a turd.
Oh, come on, have some respect. That's a shitty way to go.
Mary is going to take the funeral pyre advice to heart, and in order to get the sound of her companions out of her head, she's going to begin dragging the bodies in and trying to drag them into a place where they will be burned.
Anton, take
Yep.
a point of inspiration for finding the humor in a dire situation.
Yeah, Nim did find that funny, and cannot really stop laughing at this point.
Yay.
While Quint's is better, Ant started it.
You're right.
Hey, belly aching. No more belly aching. It was really good.
So what do y'all do after y'all throw the bodies on the fire?
Is there anything else that looks interesting around here? Like, oh, that's odd. I mean, because if not, like, I think that they would just start moving again. Probably trying to find a better place to, you know.
You see some frozen livestock in the in one of the pens, like a cow and a couple goats. They're on their back, their legs sort of splayed out to the wind.
Wow. I mean, I haven't had a lot of experience with snow, but does that seem to indicate that the snow hit pretty fast, or does that seem pretty unnatural?
I mean, it seems pretty unnatural.
And we want to go see if we can find more twig things in those?
I actually wanted to look at Ant's hand first, where he got fucking bit by that thing.
Nah, he didn't bite me. He raked me with his little fucking twiggy fingers.
Can we say scratched?
Scratched, yes.
Thank you.
And he kind of holds it out. You think he was going to leave a scar?
I roll medicine.
How much damage did it do?
3. I don't know, Barry, do chicks dig scars?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope it leaves a scar.
It will scar.
That is going to scar.
You want me to heal
Yes.
that?
Okay, what? You can do that?
Unless Nim can.
I could have a band-aid around it. Bandage.
I mean, if you want to. Is it gonna leave the scar?
No, if I heal it, no sexy scar.
Oh, fuck that.
You could always only heal it a little bit.
Nah, man. I'm gonna take the scar.
So who's elbow deep in the anus of this cow looking for blights?
Biri. She's the only
Biri.
one with livestock.
It's Biri.
Why do you have to go to the butt? No. No.
Because it's exposed.
Quint will like hit it.
Is the meat still good by chance?
No, we're not eating the meat from this place.
Yeah, berries with him. You know what they say about watermelon seeds? This seems like a watermelon seed situation.
Oh my god. Ugh.
I'm just shrugs.
So, erupting from the corpse of the cow once it is struck by a great axe,
Mhm.
a much larger creature. It actually stands a little bit taller than Nim. It's only, huh?
I said, please don't say Biri. She's big.
No, it's only a little bit. It's a little bit taller than Nim. It's only like 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet shorter than Quint. So it's pretty big, and it's sort of like erupts into being. The vines seem to grow quickly from the disturbance of the corpse.
And this is why we're not eating anything from here.
So, using that order, it is a needle blight. And it will attempt to claw you.
Me or
Quint?
Quint?
Does a 9 hit your AC?
It does not.
Then it swipes at you, but you, sort of expecting it to happen, this creature to appear, you definitely back out of the way. Ant is not there. Biri.
Barry's gonna longsword it.
Get it.
Yes. Oh, 20 total.
That hits.
Seven damage.
So you slash at it with your long sword, and one of its arms drops off as your blade cuts deep into the thing's torso. And it squeals in pain, but it is not dead. Quint.
Oh, I'm a smacking. 1d20 plus 4. 7 hits.
No. You attempt to swing at it, but you're a little off balance from dodging the first thrust of its claws at you, and you just barely miss it.
Shit.
Now it's going to turn around, its limb regrowing in a matter of moments, though it looks no less worse for the wear, and it will strike at Biri. I don't suppose a 3 hits you.
No, sir.
I'm sorry, 4.
Nope, not that either.
Your turn, Biri. Put it out of its misery.
She's gonna put it out of its misery. Gonna try and put it out of its misery. Oh. This is a 6 hit.
A 1 is an automatic miss, no matter what your modifier
Dang
is.
it.
So it slams into your shield and knocks you off balance, and as you thrust at it, it just sort of, your sword sort of just gets lost in the writhing vines that makes up its frozen form. Quint.
Second verse, same as the first. Copy that. Paste. Boom. It's 12 hit.
A 12 does hit it.
Woo! Alright, so that is going to wind up being 1d12 plus 3. 8.
You catch it straight in the center of its body, and it sort of like goes flying off of its stump as you slice it in half effortlessly. And it shrivels up and dies and turns to dust before you. Red dust, bloody dust.
Ugh.
Good job.
What's with this place?
2 more sheep. She points. Digs her sword out.
You want to make sure the others are here for this?
You guys,
What's up?
the firewood's still running around.
As you guys are, Anton and Nim are, like, fantasizing about how sexy Anton's new scars are going to be for all those ladies in the town that he doesn't
Well, I figured
know.
I was bandaging
where it's
it,
at.
but yes.
That too.
Barry's gonna go poke a sheep.
You poke a sheep and nothing happens.
Barry's gonna sword a sheep.
You begin hacking apart a frozen sheep. Nothing comes out of it.
Oh, the humanity. Butchering.
She's gonna
Poor
drag
animal.
the sheep over and throw it on the fire.
I'm butchering it well.
The smell of overwatery mutton drifts over and burnt hair.
She goes dragging herself back to the snow and stabs another sheep.
Nothing happens.
Oh, what all's left?
Nothing.
Oh,
We
I mean,
learned they don't like sheep.
That seems peculiar.
All right, let's take some sheep fat with us.
No.
It is frozen currently.
Not
Take-
just no, but hell no.
All right, she'll throw that on the fire too.
What do you do?
Does it look like all of it?
Looks like all of it. The fire is beginning to drift up into the trees.
Wait, is that big? Holy shit.
Wait, like we're catching the trees on fire, or like the smoke is drifting into the trees?
Like the cinders are moving up towards the trees. Fortunately, they're evergreens, so they're pretty healthy.
Oh, good.
It probably won't catch.
We just burned half the forest down.
well,
Hello, has anyone seen?
You know, would not entirely be the worst thing if we were to burn this part of the forest down.
I think that's all of it. This area looks particularly clear of the twig monsters. I think that's our good deed for the day, huh? Huh?
I'm sorry.
Well, we can go find a place to hunker down and later on.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you guys... Oh, go ahead.
I don't think we should eat anything that we catch in this area.
I mean, if you want to stick to your rations, you can. There's no problem with that.
Oh, I think we should all stick to our rations.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So you guys continue into the forest, and eventually, as night begins to fall, you'll notice another trail of smoke looming up into the sky a couple miles away.
Did we just go in a giant circle?
No, this definitely does not look like the same scenery as before.
It was a joke.
Yeah, even for like all this kind of blundering and floundering, like we really can't get lost unless it's by magical means. Because, yeah. Anyways,
It was a joke.
just saying. He kind of points out the fire again. There's another fire, guys. Looks like a campfire again.
It's just a column of smoke. You can't really make out what it's from.
Oh, there's another column of smoke. We want
You
to
sure
check
you
that out.
don't want me to fix your hand before we do?
It's a little bitty scratch. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Not to say it doesn't hurt, but I'll be alright.
Well, stop trying to be like macho man. Just take the damn hand.
I'm not trying to be a macho man. I'm just saying, like, I'm fine. It's not bleeding.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure it's because of the frost, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, it was that column of smoke over there. We want to check that out as well.
Absolutely.
It is fast becoming dark. You're not sure if you can reach it by the time that nighttime sets in.
He does a little mental gymnastics in his head. I don't think we're gonna make it before nightfall. We probably should just set it down for the night.
It hurts really bad. Well, we already got a fire going.
I think we left that fire behind, didn't we? We moved on.
We did actually leave that fire behind.
Well, it's about time to get a fire going.
You might want to reload, Will. Your microphone is like buzzing super loud.
Can you find us a good camp? I'm not
You
sure we
estimate-
left wolves behind.
You estimate that you could get to this source of smoke within an hour after nightfall.
It's not too bad.
This better?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Is your headset wireless or is it connected?
It's wired.
Might
Try-
fiddle the jack a little bit.
Well, I was going to do that, but we were gaming.
You sound better now, though. Yeah. As Andrew said, we can probably make it there an hour after nightfall if you guys want to just push ahead.
That would be for the best, I think. If we set up our own camp, they'll see us as well. Right now, we at least have some advantage if we need to fight these people.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks to Biri.
She's busy looking guilty about the house. She'll be agreeable.
All right, we're in it to win it. Let's push ahead. When we get close, again, I'll scan a little bit ahead. Not too far, but enough.
So as you guys begin to make your push as night falls, eventually you begin to hear the howl of wolves and growls from around you. The column of smoke is tantalizingly close. You can either stand and fight, or you can make a break for it.
I think we should break for it and make our fight in the light.
You don't really have time to discuss it, like these things are moving.
Run!
Yeah.
In that case, run.
I'm gonna pick
Yep.
up the gnome and use him as my eyes.
Gonna hold hands
Okay,
with
so
it.
you guys begin barreling through the trees. Would everyone make me athletics checks, please?
Barrel. Barrel, barrel,
Even me, I'm apparently being held by a Biri.
barrel, barrel. She's
Even
carrying
you.
the set.
Biri is not carrying you.
You damn baby.
So athletic for somebody who can't see shit.
Jesus. Fucking crit. Doing pirouettes in the dark.
And I have a +6. Man. I'm like juggling the gnome.
+6. Holy crap. Let's see. Where's the dice roller? There we go.
Just kidding, +5. I can't read.
And this is how Nim got eaten by wolves.
Yeah, nice knowing you guys.
No, I'm not letting that happen.
So you guys make a break for the smoke, and despite Nim stumbling and needing to be grabbed by the collar by Biri and thrown ahead every now and then, You guys actually managed to outpace the wolves, or at least not get drawn into a serious fight with them. And you come into a small clearing. There seems to be a like a very sparsely cobbled road and a large establishment. And hanging out in front of the road is a small wooden hanging sign that reads "The Weathered Wayfarer." And there is something of like a kind of makeshift palisade that's put around the building itself.
Just he kind of looks at the sign and then looks at the building. Does it look like an inn?
Yes. The hanging sign is in the shape of a mug of ale.
Oh shit!
Well, we found our first piece of civilization.
There are wolves chasing you.
Oh.
No fucking
Oh
kidding.
shit!
I'm gonna chuck the gnome through the door while you consider hospitality and our first experience ever at an inn.
I was gonna say it's our first experience with the savages because we're the civilized. But yeah.
I've been chucked.
Yeah, if they come back, like Anton's got to shoot an arrow at one of those fuckers if they get too close. Like as you know, they get inside.
Roll initiative.
Score.
I'll wait to go last because I got advantage.
Woo!
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Holy shit!
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it after that.
How's that dex looking? Okay. 19.
Right back.
Left front.
You will, Anton, as you look out at the tree line, which is about 20 feet from you, you will notice that there are about 15 sets of eyes.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Wait, 15 sets?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is your turn.
One wolf have like 3 eyes or something?
No, that's 30 total eyes.
Oh. Jesus.
This one wolf have 3 eyes. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, he's gonna try to shoot for the eyes. Aim small, miss small, right?
Mm-hmm.
His advantage because he has initiative. That's first round of combat, so.
Sorry, I'm back.
Can we hit?
Yep.
6 plus 3. Full damage.
So you hear a sharp yip of pain as you launch an arrow into the darkness, and the cacophony of howls and growls and mustering yips just sort of increases as blood's been spilled.
And then he's gonna take cover behind the like the palisade? Is it taller than him, or
There's a wooden gate that is currently closed.
open the gate?
I mean, you can attempt to open the gate if you would like.
Oh, you'll let me do that? Okay. Shit. He'll try to do that as well.
Okay. You open the gate.
Come on, guys, get inside.
Oh, okay. Gets inside.
I assume him and Biri do the same.
Yeah, Biri would be the last one through because she can literally use her shield as like a second gate.
How tall is the actual palisade, though?
It's about 6-7 feet.
Is there like a walkway across
No,
any of it? Oh, okay. Is the gate
it
like
doesn't. It's not like a fort. It's like not like a man fortification. It's just to keep beasts out.
okay.
I will fire into the wolves and then go through the palisade.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did I get skipped?
I mean, I just assumed you were all running into the gate. Do you have a ranged attack that can go beyond 60 feet?
Oh, that's fair. I'll hold my action then, I suppose, after I go through the gate.
I'm assuming the 21 hits.
Yes. You will have disadvantage on the attack roll. By the way, you need to roll again.
Sorry, didn't realize.
Vaughn shouldn't have rolled a second time, but he sort of beat me to it, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, I just rolled because I had advantage because I was ahead of the initiative. So, according to my thing, I didn't know anything else applied.
Then he still would have only rolled once. So, yeah.
You hit. Same thing. You hear a howl of pain and then step into the gate. And thus, Biri closes the wooden gate behind her.
Well, they're going to be pissed.
I reload.
Any of you hurt?
Yep.
It's gonna reach over and take his hand. Fix his
Aw.
scar.
No. No.
It's too late. She takes his
No.
hand, looks deep into his eyes, and heals it.
Aw,
3
fighting
points.
love.
No.
And with that, we will end this session.